The Quintessential Quintuplets had quite the controversial ending. Many fans were devastated to find out not only who won, most importantly, how she won. But was the ending honestly that bad? Or were we all just salty that our favorite Quint didn't win? In retrospect, did the Quintessential Quintuplets really deserve all that hate? The battle for Futaro's love ended alongside the school festival, where he sent all the Quints off to separate rooms and agreed to go to the one that had the girl he loved. After a suspenseful moment, we found Futaro in the infirmary, which happened to be Yotsuba's room. That's where he confessed, and eventually how they became a sealed deal. This ending did a great job at keeping up suspense all the way to the moment of the confession. And in terms of storytelling, that is fantastic to do. Captivating your reader to the end is key in delivering a good climax. But at the same time, you don't want to give your readers too much false hope. The format of the ending, in a way, came across as cruel to each of the girls, playing with their emotions, and in turn, felt the same way to us, the readers. While it did create suspense, that was all overshadowed by the sympathy we felt for each girl. Personally, I believe that eliminating potential girls one by one is the best way to go about this type of ending. Like how Ichika was taken out of the picture when she was pulling all that BS back in season 2. We at that point then knew there was no way she was going to be the winner. This is where the story took a major downfall. It tried to create suspense for the confession scene and capitalize on everything that is built up to at this point in the story, but in doing so, force all these characters that we become so attached to go through something so awful, and then make us feel all that empathy and sympathy for them. But even if that scene was bad, does that warrant all the hatred? Did this one part really ruin everything else the series did so well? Now, I love romcom manga. I read an absurd amount of it, and the Quintessential Quintuplets was fantastic. Seriously, I think that it was a brilliant romcom. So I'm going to say no. It doesn't deserve all that hate. And that ending is actually proof of it. One of the major reasons why people didn't like the ending was because of how it treated these girls that we'd grown so attached to and cared for. But the whole reason we cared for them in the first place was because of how great they were. They were all unique individuals with their own struggles and their own growth. And throughout the story, we got to see every girl grow and change as a person. The characters in the Quintessential Quintuplets were what made it such a great rom-com. But they were so good that it made people too attached to them. So when it came time to reject 4 of them, it hurt a whole lot of people and made a whole lot of people very angry. But as I said, that's just a testament to how good the Quintessential Quintuplets was. But yet because the ending was, well, the ending, that's what most people focus on when thinking about it. But is that really fair? The majority of the story was fantastic. I mean, this show took the anime community by storm, and it didn't rely on ecchi scenes of cute girls to do so. I'm looking at you, dress up darling. The number of memes alone should prove just how popular it was. And just to put into numbers, 16 million copies of this manga are in circulation as of March 2022. But just because something was popular doesn't necessarily mean it was great, nor that it's void of any criticism. What proves it was great was how much the community bonded over it. From memes to waifu wars, the rom-com community all came together and celebrated this series. It truly was fantastic. But Neji made a mistake by the end, and he basically gave up on the series and rushed it. When people criticize the ending, and justifiably so, the most common word that I hear is rushed. And yeah, it was rushed. But I've also wondered why. I've never looked into it. So I decided to exactly do that. Why was this manga rushed at the end? Why would Neji do this to its own creation, and luckily we do have the answer. He had a newborn. Being a mangaka is a very stressful job from what I've heard. Deadlines are tight and the hours are long, but being there to take care of a newborn is an even harder job. And so Neji decided to wrap it up as fast as he could, and it really makes you wonder, what would this series have been if that hadn't happened? I want to leave you guys with one final thought. Was it justifiable for Neji to rush the ending so he could finish up and spend time with his newborn? Or did he commit an unforgivable sin by letting down millions of fans by rushing what was an incredible series? Ladies and gentlemen, this here has been Senpai Supreme. Some of the latest videos are going to be popping up on the screen right now. Go check them out. I got anime reviews, manga reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff, including a whole bunch of rom-com manga reviews. Not touched Quintessential Quintuplets quite a few times already, so if you want to see what I thought in the past, maybe like 2 years ago, I have a bunch of videos on those, along with rankings of every single one of the quints. So feel free to check those out. I hope that you will find something that you enjoy here on this channel. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a wonderful day. Hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Are you really telling me that you're not subscribed to the one and only Senpai Supreme? If you're a real WWE champion and anime thigh lover like me, you'll subscribe right now, brother. Let those likes run wild, oh yeah!